everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today we are doing something very exciting. We are doing like an autumnal and Halloween kind of look. So I recently picked up the Cosmic Brushes Gothic palette and I cannot wait to use this. I am so excited because I recently got this when it launched, and as soon as I saw that this was coming out, I was like, this palette is right up my street. It's kind of like a color story that's perfect for me because I love purples and I love deep tones, especially at this time of year. So if you haven't heard of Cosmic Brushes before, they are an independent brand from the UK, I believe. Well, they should be. I think they are from the UK. And yeah, I've tried a couple of their palettes before, and like I mentioned, this was a new one that came out. I don't even remember the date it came out. I just was on it at 6 o'clock. I knew I had to get it. And this is £22, so it's a bit more expensive than some of their other ones, but by a couple of pounds. I mean, I ended up using someone's affiliate code. I don't even know who that person was. It was just linked on another person's page, and you know what, even though I don't know who they are, they got some money, I got some money off, but that money kind of went towards what was it, the shipping, because the shipping itself is like almost £4. But yeah, if you haven't seen the inside of this palette, it is absolutely stunning. Like I mentioned, these purples are just right up my street. I think this one is a bit more of an expensive palette because of some of these shimmers. Like this is like a duochrome, so if you can hopefully tell when I move it side to side, that's the shade called Chosen. So I mean, this palette is absolutely stunning, and it turned up pretty quickly. I mean, I think within a week it turned up. So we're just going to concentrate on this palette today. I'm going to go off camera and put on my P. Louise blank canvas, and then we will get started. Okay, we're primed and we're sellotaped and ready to go. So yeah, I'm kind of just gonna use as many shades as I can. I have seen Makeup by Mrs. review because she's kind of one of the only people that I watched that has actually reviewed this, and she really likes it. I'm not gonna try and replicate anything that she has done because for me that's another level. But I love the names of these. So you've got Phantom, so Phantom of the Opera, or just like Phantom in general, Nocturnal, Obscure, Gothic, you know, Pale Moon. So this palette has come out at like the perfect time because obviously when I'm filming this it's like a week and a bit till Halloween, and yeah, it's like my favorite time of year. So we are going to start off with the shade Lace. So that one is just here. So that's kind of like a pinky purple, and I'm just going to use it as a transition shade because I feel like it's a great light shade to start, because the only other one is Immortal, which is a pink. I'm not really into pinks as much, so I'm just going to kind of blend this kind of on top of the crease because we're just going to build it up, because I want to use some of the deeper tones for sure, because I just want to make this look as kind of cool as I can with the skills that I have. But this first shade is packing a punch. I mean, this P. Louise base I use is one of my go-to favorites. I normally use my Urban Decay primer, but I haven't, like, it's in one of my other bags, so I just couldn't be bothered to find it, and my P. Louise one was already here. But this is just as perfect. I've had it for way too long than necessary. But yeah, so far this is blending in really nicely. I'm using a Morphe brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. It is an M200. And basically I just want to just blend this in and see how we go. Okay, perfect. So I now want to go in with a bit of a deeper tone. So we're actually going to go in with Phantom because we're going to deepen up those edges, and we're going to make it like a nice wing, because I want to yeah, just kind of concentrate on the edges first. So let's blend this out. Okay, gone on perfectly. I mean, my eyelids are two very different shapes. I feel like this eye is so much smaller than this eye, so trying to counterbalance it can sometimes be a chore. But let's go on in with Ulta just here. So this is gorgeous, like aubergine purple, and I'm not going to go too heavy, but I want to put it kind of in the crease and just blend that in. The first shade has slightly disappeared. That's my own fault because I put the other shades like on top of it, but I don't want to go too heavy with aubergine. No, with Alta, not aubergine. Wow. Imagine in a Gothic palette, you're just like, yeah, the shade is called aubergine. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to go in with Supreme just here. So I am definitely using as many shades as I can. I'm definitely going to go in with Chosen. Like that is going to be like for sure the shade that I want to go in to end it all. So I'm just going to tap this at the bottom of my lid and just bring that up. Okay, so now we are going to go in with Chosen, and we're just going to take this kind of little corner brush again by Morphe. So this is like a pinkish purple speck, and I want to test it first on the brush. If it does not work, I will go in with my finger because I know that will be 10 times better. So that's going on okay. I think it's, and you've got to be so careful with these shimmers because they are very soft, and if you move your finger in them it will shift it for sure. Okay, that's gone on beautifully. I really want to go in with Nocturnal as well, just to kind of add it on top, and I don't think it will ruin it. I think it might just give it a bit more oomph in the middle. Yeah, that's stunning. And what I love about doing like first impressions is that you can really just mess around with the palette and get to see what it's all about. And I just want to use an inner corner shade, so I'm going to go in with Pale Moon just here, and we're just going to take that again on my inner corner because I know it's going to pop. Oh yeah, it's just like a satin kind of finish. That's gorgeous. Right, I'm liking everything so far. I'm actually going to go off camera, finish the rest of my face, and then I will give you guys my final thought. Okay, so this is my finished look all together, and I really like this palette a lot. I think it's not something like, if purples are not your kind of shade, there's no need obviously to get this kind of palette or rush out to get it. I don't know if it's sold out. I should have checked that beforehand, but they always do restocks, but I don't know if this is a limited edition, again because of Halloween. But yeah, I'm really glad I picked this up. Again, I feel like £22 might be a bit more higher end. Like I feel like £18 was like a perfect price for the previous palettes, though those were much bigger than these ones. I think they had like an extra row. But yeah, I love all the shades. I think like Chosen, which was that shimmer, that kind of duochrome, took a bit to build up, and I think it kind of got much better when I used Nocturnal. So I'm not going to say this is like not the worst palette of it, but it's kind of like there are a couple of shades that I thought were going to pack a punch, needed a bit more, and you know, normally that's fine because like you don't have to have a palette that is completely like 100% perfect, but this one I really enjoy, and especially for this time of year. But to be honest, I do these looks any type of year anyway. Like I feel like I'm like a part-time goth when I'm not like at work and I'm in my own personal space, and I love doing deeper colors and everything like that. Let me know if you've picked up this palette or if you're interested in getting it. I'm sorry about the lighting, it's really cloudy today. But yeah, let me know if you picked it up, if you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there, and I appreciate you sitting down and spending some time with me, listening to me ramble on, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.